A popular part of the CSDA conference are the breakout sessions that equip attendees with great tools, tips, and resources. One of those was a session on crisis communications.
Our session on crisis communications and managing a crisis situation this morning was an opportunity to take a look at some of the guiding principles of how to take control and get yourself some quick comfort level when the bad news breaks in your district. We talked about how important it is to be truthful and to be able to tell your own story, be the first person to tell your own story, rather than let the world outside define it. And what I mean by that is that traditionally, we would have some time to gather information and get our viewpoint out, our story out. In today's fast-paced media world, particularly with the advent of social media, your crisis can be the public's knowledge worldwide within an hour. And we've seen that in countless examples in recent times. So we're talking about how to take control early on and how to take a look at messages and messages that will work and convey to the public, give them the comfort level they need to know that you're taking care of the problem. In addition, we talked about how important it is to face the tough questions, to be ready for the very tough questions the public are going to ask. We all have a capacity for denial, and we need to come out of that when the things are bad and really face up to the hard questions you're going to be asked. It's defensiveness will never win the day. So it's important to face tough questions, know what the answers are, work with your attorneys. That was another topic of the day. How do you partner to succeed in these situations? And one of those ways is you may have experts come in. It may be somebody like me in media relations. It may be your attorneys. It may be both. In fact, it very often is both. But your attorneys and your media relations or public relations people will sit down and work together to try to find a way to balance getting out a story that serves your needs and protects you at the same time you protect your legal considerations. It's absolutely going to come out in this day and age. There's very little that you can get away with. We were talking about one example today that's just in recent weeks. That was Ray Rice. He assaults his girlfriend in an elevator, drags her out, and within an hour, it's worldwide, courtesy of social media. Then, if you want to take that crisis and see how it spawns another crisis, the NFL gives them a 2-game suspension. How tough was it for the NFL to survive the next few weeks before they finally rescinded and admitted that they had not handled the case appropriately and that they needed to stiffen the penalties and suspended them for a much longer period of time? If you're facing a potential crisis, if you see it coming around the bend, plan for it now. If you need to call an attorney to help you to do that, do so. If you need somebody in media relations or public affairs to help you do that, do so. If you're the public information person for a district and you need somebody who's been through high-level crisis, you need to call them in, because sometimes those people have a lot more experience than your small district may have. Sit down, face the truth, get ready for it, and know that it's not going to be a fun day, but it will pass.